record of 6-19, 1-8 in the Black Diamond. Before I get too deep in my broadcast, we got about 4 minutes till tip-off. I want to make certain and get our sponsors in and acknowledge them. Explain them a little bit how this evening's broadcast is going to be a little bit different, too. First of all, we'd like to thank Southern Trust Bank. Southern Trust Bank is the only bank in Johnson County that's locally owned and operated. If you're looking for a bank that's invested in the community, that serves local needs and provides service that is second to none, check out Southern Trust Bank, located in Goreville, Vienna, and coming soon to Marion. Visit us at southerntrustbank.com for all your banking needs. Southern Trust Bank is FDIC insured. When those out-of-town guests or family members want to visit, you just don't have room for them at your place. Why don't you have them stay at the Perkins House Inn? Built in the 1800s, this is an awesome place to stay while in Johnson County. There are 14 different theme rooms to choose from. Contact your Blackcat alumni, Mackenzie Whitehead Rosinski, at 618-528-9776, or find them on Facebook to book a room today. Mackenzie and her ma will make you feel right at home. Remember, once a Black Cat, always a Black Cat. Johnson County Clerk Recorder Robin Harper Whitehead would like to say thank you for your loyal support for the last 26 years. Robin is also a licensed auctioneer for real estate, household, land, and family estates. Her dad, Dean, has been in the selling business since 1967, and Robin joined that fast-talking world when she was just 18 years old. Let this family business help your family business. Remember, everything sells with Harper, and congratulations to the Blackcats on an awesome season. So thank you once again to all of our sponsors for making this broadcast possible. As you may or may not have recognized already, we've got a few differences this evening. I am without my technician, my partner in crime, my Costello to my Abbott, my peanut butter to my jelly, the man who puts the sum in handsome, Mr. Brian Murley. Mr. Brian Murley's back home. He is our home court PA announcer, and we are hosting the Lady Regionals this week, high school regionals, IHSA. And so he's got that commitment, so I'm here all on my lonesome. I can tell you I do have a cameraman, though, so I'm just responsible for stats and anything funny I can come up with and try to keep you informed and entertained. So without Brian here, though, however, that hinders us just a little bit. We won't be able to have our running score across the bottom of the screen. But fortunately, we do have a scoreboard right at the other end of the court, so we ought to be able to keep up with that pretty good. Also, we won't have music on breaks, and unfortunately, I left my kazoo in the truck. It fell to the bottom. I thought it was in my pocket. I was going to bring it in tonight, but we'll be without that. And, of course, you'll miss our witty banter that goes back and forth. So missing Brian tonight, but a shout-out to him. We're going to send this over to the PA announcer, Mr. Jeremy May, and our national anthem.
And our coordinator. At this time, I ask you to please rise and move your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. Again, welcome our friends and ladies to tonight's Black Diamond Conference matchup. First, from visiting Blackcats of Goreville High School. Starting the guard spot, a senior, number 1, Luke Brown. The other guard spot, a junior, number 12, Cannon Webb. At center for the Blackcats, a senior, number 15, Landon Albright. At forward for the Blackcats, a senior, number 11, Trent Glidewell. And the other forward spot, a senior, number 44, Nick Compton. The assistant coach for the Blackcats are Gary Glidewell, Ryan Taylor, and Alex Fisher. And the head coach of the Goreville Blackcats, Mr. John Tripp. And now starting on the throne, to the Royalton Tornadoes. First, starting at the guard spot for the Tornadoes, the senior, number 25, Jacob Inhofe. At the other guard spot for the Tornadoes tonight, the senior, number 42, Dalton Humphrey. At center tonight for the Tornadoes, the junior, number 52, Landon Albright. At the forward spot for the Tornadoes tonight, the junior, number 10, Zeigler Mills. And at the other forward spot for the Tornadoes, the junior, number 14, Rick DeGetta. Assistant coach for the Tornadoes, Cam Luke. Head coach for the Tornadoes,
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's your starting lineups. For the Blackcats, we've got Luke Brown, Trent Glidewell, Cannon Webb, Nick Compton, and Landon Albright. It's pretty much been our starting lineup for the last several games. For the Tornadoes, you've got Mills, Chekevdia, I will try to pronounce that properly all the way through, Inhofe, Humphrey, and Dollins. I'm willing to take a bet if you took Humphrey and put him on Inhofe's shoulders, they might be as tall as Dollins. Gannon Dollins comes in. He's listed in the program at 6'6". I'm guessing it's probably a little bit bigger than that. He's an imposing figure on the floor, just a junior. Certainly imperative to the Tornadoes that he has a good start tonight. And imperative to the Blackcats to take him out of the mix. So here we go, more Black Diamond action stuff coming right here into your living room. Tip goes to Luke Brown. Luke Brown's going to go right to the hole. He puts it up off the glass too hard. Ball's knocked off loose. It's over to Compton. Compton's going to turn, look to fire, then he throws the pass out there underneath to Albright. Shot's no good, and Tornadoes trying to bring up and break the press here. Inhofe kicks it back to Humphreys. Humphrey back to Inhofe. Dolan's trying to post up underneath. We're going to get a hold on Glidewell right out of the chute here. Going to be his first personal. As we mentioned, Dollins is just big enough. You can't push him off the block. You're going to have to defend around him, or find some way to defend around him. Humphreys bounds the ball up high. Now they find Dollins down low. He goes up. Shot is partially deflected and blocked by Glidewell. Webb thought about shooting. Now he kicks it back to Glidewell. Glidewell got called for a travel. Not sure about that one. Turnover for the Blackcats. Still 0-0. 7:23 left to play here in the first. Chekevdia was going to inbounds the ball. Goes over to Inhofe. Inhofe throws it to the middle. Glidewell almost got there. Dollins goes weak side to Humphreys. Humphreys off the glass, up and down for two. ZR out to an early 2-0 lead. Compton crosses over Drives baseline. And contact going up, no call. Glidewell comes down with the rebound on someone on his back, no call. And the ball goes back to Imhoff, and here come the Tornadoes. Ball's tipped out by Albright, who's wide open down low. Pay off the man that got the steal right there. Got a loose ball in the corner. Ball's thrown in the middle. Webb's got it. Now he's going to throw it down to Compton, back over to Albright. That's some unselfish basketball right there, some court awareness. Yes. Glad my cameraman just reminded me. This is going to be hopefully a monumental evening. Landon Albright at the free throw line looking for his 5th point. Landon Albright's zeroing down on 1,000 career points. And that may get him, I know it's going to get him closer. We're going to have a foul called on Compton, maybe? Yep. I was going to go against Nick Compton on the full court press. A little body contact. Chikevdia inbounds the ball, goes back to Imhoff. Imhoff looks. Now he goes to the middle. Glidewell. Oh, got a loose ball at the other end. Baseball pass comes out to Compton. Now it goes in the first row, and that fan was not ready to receive the pass. Hands in the pocket. Never sit in the fans in the first 2 rows with your hands in your pocket or looking at your phone. Basketball's going to come, and you better be ready to catch it, pass it back, or be ready to shoot. Inbound goes to Imhoff. Guarded by Brown. Blackcats come up and trap. Dollins tries to throw the pass across. Ball's deflected out of bounds. Blackcats doing a good job of keeping their hands up, getting the hands on the ball and deflection. They lead 5-2 with 6:20 left to play. Humphreys to throw the ball in. I'm going to throw out high to Dollins. Now it's going to be intercepted by Compton. He's going to challenge his man. He spins, goes to the hole, lays it up and in. 2 points for Nick Compton. Pushes the lead to 7-2. Ball goes to Imhoff in the corner. Ball's knocked loose. Nowhere to go to. Webb grabs it. Nice bounce pass to Compton. Blackcats having their way with the full court press right now. Imhoff, again, now he splits the defense. Here comes Dollins, throws it off to Humphreys, can't handle the ball, and it bounced out of bounds. It'll be Blackcat basketball and a turnover. We're going to have a timeout on the court. Zeigler Royalton Tornadoes going to have a 30-second timeout. This is J.R. Russell on the BlackcatsNetwork.com. Blackcats lead 9-2. We'll be back in 30 seconds. It's a quick 30-second break. It's going to be Zeigler Royal. No, it's going to be Blackcat basketball. See what Coach Tripp drew up in this timeout. They inbound the ball area. They get it up to Glidewell. He throws down. Oh, looking for Albright down low. It's going to be Blackcat basketball on the turnover. Another turnover caused by the press. Looks like the Blackcats are trying to feed Albright as much and as often as possible, get him over that threshold, kind of get that monkey off his back. Humphrey's going to have a seat. He's going to replace by a sizable Cole Gelso. Albright goes for the reverse layup. He's going to be fouled. Foul goes against Gelso, who just entered the game. Albright to shoot 2. First one's off the front of the rim. I believe Landon's magic number tonight is 14. Oh, he did it right there. It was sooner than that. Landon Albright joins the 1,000-point club. And we want to extend congratulations. That's a rare air there for a high school student. And we congratulate Landon Albright for joining the 1,000-point club. That's how this team plays. You'll notice the first 5 trips down the court. Feed Landon, feed Landon, feed Landon. We got to get him there. Talk about an unselfish group of young men. And a neat thing to be a part of and a neat thing to witness. So congratulations, Landon Albright. 1,000 career points. Imhoff gets it. Goes cross court. Over to Mills. Mills dribbles up left-handed. Now he gets it in the middle to Chechevdia. Here comes Landon Albright on the break. Going to go up for the layup, and it's up and in. Add 2 more. That's 1,002. He's on his way to 2,000. I don't know if we had enough games left in the season to make it there. Ball's picked up. Brown just takes it away. Finds Cannon Webb on the weak side for an easy 2 points. All of a sudden, Cats are up 14-2. Really struggling with this full court pressure. Blackcats taking full advantage. Here's Chechevskia. I'll get it right, I promise. Chechevdia with his first 2 points gets his first scratch in the scorebook. Here comes Blackcats 2.0. Albright on the post, back to Webb. Webb's going to penetrate, now kicks it back out to Albright. Albright looks. Fadeaway jumper, baseline, no good, he's short. Got him trapped in the corner. Oh, Mills been able to stay in bounds. Now he dribbles to the middle. Kicks it over to Imhoff. Imhoff looks. They go down low to Dollins. Can't get it. Tipped out of bounds by Landon Albright. Blackcats 2.0 hit the floor. Good job by the starting 5. 10-point lead, 14-4. 4:19 left to play in the ball game. A 5-for-5 substitution, including the one, the only, the legend, Mr. Boston Thompson. Boston Thompson, Briley Dunn. We've got Rhett Schutz. We've got, who am I missing here? Oh, we've got Carter Bishop and Logan Hankins. Carter Bishop with the ball. Penetrates. Ooh, gave Boston a look. There's Briley Dunn with the ball out on the wing. Hankins looks. They reverse the ball. Now back over to Bishop. They go full way around over to Dunn. He shoots. He's short. Got a little touch foul there going to be called on Rhett Schutz. Surprising effort or thing there was that Carter Bishop was nearby. He didn't get called for it. Carter. We kid Carter. He usually gets those zip code fouls. If he's in the same zip code and there's contact, he's going to get the call against him. Ball out of bounds. Now he got the deflection. It's going to remain Blackcat basketball. 14-4 your score. 3:46 left to play. Hankins to inbounds. Ball's thrown out high to Dunn. Dunn looked to reverse. Now he gives it back to Hankins. Hankins going to be happy to take that 3-point shot. Off no good. Shoots went up one-handed, but it's knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Blackcats. Right in front of you. We are literally on the edge of the stage. Got a phone comment here. It's an interesting viewpoint to try to watch a game. It's an interesting one to try to broadcast from. Schutz gets the ball there on the opposite block. He spins. He turns. High off the glass. No good. Ball's knocked around. Outlet pass goes to Mills. Mills is out front for the Tornadoes. Mills fires. Dollins gathers the rebound, and with the putback, his first 2 points of the ball game. It's 14-6. Favor of the Blackcats. Here comes Briley Dunn. Scoops, throws it back out to Hankins. Hankins penetrates, gets it to Boston Thompson. He goes straight up. Ball's no good. Rebound collected by the Tornadoes. Here comes Imhoff, bringing it up for the home team. He dribbles around. Gives it over to Mills on the wing. Ball's deflected, collected by Imhoff. Now goes back to Mills. Mills likes to shoot from outside. There's an outside shot. Rebound collected by Dunn. Got some air under him. Dunn crosses over, goes to the hole. He lays it up. Going to be a foul call. Going to go against Trevor Mills. It's going to be his first. Team's third. I'm missing a foul somewhere. I've only got 2 up here on my board. Shot rolls around and in for Briley Dunn. Second shot is up. Pushes the Blackcat lead to 10. It's 6-16, 2:41 to play. Got a substitution. Brandon Albright comes in for Boston Thompson. And Trent Glidewell checks in for Rhett Schutz. Official reminding the cheerleaders right in front of us to give the players plenty of room. There's a ball out of bounds. It's going to be... Oh. I didn't think anybody touched that. Guess Logan Hankins must have got a finger on it. And we're going to make them do a little uniform adjustment. Tuck them strings in, boys. Can't have them hanging out. Ball is inbounded to Imhoff. Imhoff kicks it ahead to Mills. Mills pass underneath the Dollins. Hard off the rim. Gets his own rebound, puts it back in for 2. Hankins thought about it. He's about the volleyball line, though. He was just out maybe a little too deep. Albright crosses over. Now he gives it back to Dunn. Dunn gets it down to Albright. Albright left-handed up, no good. Dollins looks for somebody to give it off. Now they're going to trap Imhoff. Imhoff's in jail. He's in trouble. Now they got to reach. Ooh, that was a quick whistle. Foul's going to be on Landon Albright. Going to be the 4th team foul on the Blackcats. That's his first personal. Hankins guarding on the inbound pass. Let's see, number 35, McKinney checked in for the Tornadoes. Imhoff again in trouble. McKinney trapped at half court. Bad place to get hung up there. They throw the ball down low. Dollins was just too open. They just found no way to get it to him. Now Dollins just grabs onto Glidewell, who throws one 3/4 of the court. It almost goes in. It's going to be a personal foul on Dollins, his first, and 4th team foul for the Tornadoes. Riley Dunn's going to bring the ball up. He'll start the offense for the Blackcats. They give it out to Carter Bishop. Carter Bishop goes back to Albright. Goes back Carter Bishop. There's a 3. And good. Carter Bishop drops a 3. Never met a 3 he didn't like. There's a tip deflection out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Tornadoes. Nick Compton checks back in for Logan Hankins. Here comes the rotation. We're back to Blackcats 1.0. Briley Dunn off the floor, and Luke Brown re-enters the ball game. Ball gets into Imhoff. Here comes Albright on the blind side. Can't get to him. There's Freeman, who's come off the bench. Ball's outlet. Throw. Had Albright out in front and just threw it about a 1/4 inch too far. Cole Freeman's checked in for the Tornadoes. Imhoff with the ball. Reverses it back over to McKinney. McKinney finds Dollins down low. Shoots off the glass. Good. That was a flat-looking shot. But he found the right angle, got it in. Glidewell's going to bring the ball up. No, he hesitated. He gets hit in the face by Cole Gelso. It's going to be his 2nd personal. Team's 5th. Good job by Glidewell. And everybody in the gymnasium thought he was going to hand that off. He just kind of hesitated and went hard baseline. Oh, bad inbounds pass that time by Compton. They get it off to Freeman, and the Tornadoes are off and running. Dollins collects it. He goes up with the left hand, no good. Rebounded by Albright. He's coming down the middle of the court. Cats looking for numbers. Ball ends up in the hands. Oh, my goodness. Imhoff took a shot right in the nose there. Ball ends up in the hands of Cannon Webb, who cans the 3. We're checking Imhoff. He's all right. Don't know if he got a hand or the ball hit him right in the nose. Nonetheless, the shot's good. It's 22-10 in favor of your Blackcats. Imhoff, he hands it back over to McKinney, goes back over to Imhoff. Looks down court, can't find anybody, guarded by Brown. Now they throw to the middle. There's Albright. Throws ahead to Compton. He looks one way, comes the other, finishes the shot. 2 points for Nick Compton. A chance at a three-point play. Valentine's Day coming up. Life could not be better for Nick Compton at this point in time. 22-10 is your score. We got a timeout. ZR Tornadoes with 20.2 seconds left to play. Blackcats lead 10-24. This is J.R. Russell on the BlackcatsNetwork.com. We'll be back shortly. Nick Compton at the free throw line, getting ready to line up the three-point play the old-fashioned way. See, back in the day when I played, that's the only way you made a three-point play. We didn't have the three-point line. Of course, we used a peach basket, too, and you had to knock it out of there every time somebody made a basket. They lob down to Dollins. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Good for court awareness there by Nick Compton. Down to 7.5 to play. Chikevdia checks back in. I got it right that time. He comes in for Gelso, who leaves with 2 fouls. Not much time to get a shot off. Dollins gets it. He's going to go hard to the hole. Now he kicks it out to Imhoff. Imhoff jacks it up from the wing. No good. Rolls in and out. And there's your first quarter score. Blackcats lead 25-10. Be back in just a moment with first quarter totals. This is J.R. Russell on the BlackcatsNetwork.com, a free service of Goreville Schools and Dr. Steve Webb. Be back in just a moment. Okay, welcome back. First quarter statistics, first of all, for the Zeigler Royalton Tornadoes. We have 2 points for Chikevdia. We have 2 points for Humphrey and 6 points for Gannon Dollins in the post. ZR did not shoot a free throw the entire first quarter. For the Blackcats, Carter Bishop with 3, Cannon Webb with 5, Briley Dunn with 2, Nick Compton with 7, and Landon Albright with 8. And an amazing statistics, the Blackcats were 5 out of 6 in scoring after 1. Good start by the Blackcats. Brian Murley's sitting here trying to tweet me and distract me, or I'm sorry, he's texting me and distract me. I'm not the tweeter, he's the tweeter. Ball goes to Chikevdia now, down over to Imhoff. Now back up to McKinney. They're trying to get the ball down low to Dollins. Blackcats look like they're trying to front him and then maybe help on the backside. Here's Chikevdia. He puts it up and good. Nice shot from the baseline. Oh, nice little dump pass to Albright. Compton got low there, almost to the block, and it was almost like he had eyes in the back of his head. Now there's a deflection. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to belong to ZR. Tornadoes trying to come up against the full court press again, still wreaking havoc with their rhythm and routine. But they managed to break the press that time. Chikevdia finds himself open on the block for an easy 2. Brown surveys the land, gets it back up to Webb. He turns, he fires for 3 from top of the key. Cannon Webb with his 8th point of the night. There's Albright. Oh, almost got there, just didn't quite get there in time. Chikevdia, boy, he's having a night down there on the baseline, and we'll give him an assist. Nice pass to Dollins, who collects it on the other side of the basket, puts it back for 2. Albright was open. Brown saw him just a little too late. Blackcats do a great job of going north-south, especially right after a turnover. Brown gives it back from the elbow. Compton shoots. Ball goes straight back up in the air. Ball's collected, knocked off of somebody out of bounds. Going to belong to the Zeigler Royalton Tornadoes. Mills going to check back in for Zeigler Royalton for McKinney. They find Imhoff over in the corner. Now they turn him. Again, nowhere to go. It's just taken away by Webb. Nice shovel pass off to Glidewell. Glidewell gets the 2. Going to go to the free throw line. Foul's going to be called against Mills, who just re-entered the game. He's going to pick up his second foul. Be 7 team fouls now. That foul's going to be called against Albright on the rebound. Downs got up just a little bit higher than he did. Looks like they called that foul on Imhoff instead of Mills. So we're going to give that to him for now. Here comes Mills. And there's Dollins down on the block. Good execution versus the press there. We've given them enough opportunities. Here comes Glidewell, drives the middle of the lane, kicks it back out to Webb. Got a hot hand. Ball hits off the front, no good. Ball's out of bounds. Going to be Zeigler Royalton ball. Blackcats up 32-18. 5:46 left to play here in the second quarter. Ball to Imhoff, guarded by Brown. Blackcats look to jump. Now they give it off to Mills. Mills a little bit taller, a little more vision on the floor. Now he gives it back to Imhoff. Clock's running. 10-second call. That's a turnover. Imhoff just chucks the ball at the basket. It's going to be Blackcat basketball. Good job on the full court press by the Blackcats tonight. Been a huge factor. 18-32 is your score. Brown kicks it out to Compton. Set the high pick. Little pick and roll. Jaquevdi, a great job on the help side defense. Knocks it away. Mills drives to the center. Finds wide open Dollins underneath. He misses. He's going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2 for Gannon Dollins. I believe they're going to charge that foul against Nick Compton. Going to be his second personal. Shot is up and good. As we said, Gannon Dollins just a junior. Measures at 6'6" in the program, but he looks like a lot more human being than 6'6". Second shot is up, rattles around straight up and straight down. Makes the score 32-20. Favor of Goreville. Brown calls the play. Gets it out to Webb. Albright sets a pick. They find Glidewell comes across the middle, a little hook. Turns to his right. Ball's knocked off, deflected. Into the hands of Webb. He gets hammered by Freeman. Going to be Freeman's first personal. Webb to the free throw line to shoot 2. 8th team foul now on the Zeigler Royalton Tornadoes. First free throw is in and good. Tornadoes coached by Jimmy Stevens and assisted by, I kid you not, a gentleman by the name of Cam Newton. Second shot is up, rattles around, no good. Glidewell gets the rebound. He's going to be fouled by Dollins on the putback. It's going to be Dollins' second personal. Going to put Glidewell will stay at this end of the court and shoot 2 more free throws. First shot is up and good by Trent Glidewell. 2.0 starting to trickle back in. We've got Carter Bishop, Briley Dunn. Going to replace Landon Albright and Nick Compton. Glidewell's second shot is up. Way off the mark. Imhoff with the ball. Oh, got a fingertip on that one. Blackcats looking to trap. They do. Ball is thrown to the middle. Back cut there by Freeman. He stops and pops off the glass. Nice shot by Freeman, Cole Freeman, with an easy 2. Brown goes the middle of the lane, throws it straight up in the air. Ball almost landed in your living room. It's going to stay with the Blackcats. We got everything right in front of us. We got the floor, we got players, we got cheerleaders, we're on a cliff here on the edge of the stage. Yeah, you think this is a glamour job, but I'm telling you what, it's for thrill seekers. Ball goes out high to Brown. Brown's directing traffic. He wants Dunn to come and get it. Dunn goes up. There's Glidewell underneath. Look for the give and go. Glidewell spins. Gets pushed out of bounds. Foul's going to go against Gelso, I believe. Kind of rode him out of bounds. That's going to be his 3rd personal. Didn't take long to collect those. Still 4:20 left to play here in the second quarter. McKinney's going to check in for Mills. Here comes more Blackcats 2.0. Logan Hankins getting ready. He's going to check in for Glidewell. First shot is up and good for Trent Glidewell. Second shot is up. Way up in the air. Looks like he's been taking shooting lessons from Rhett Schutz. A little more arch on that shot. Here's Imhoff. Tries to get loose down the middle of the court. Just keeps attracting defense. Now they find a wide open Freeman at the other end of the court. Webb kicks it ahead to Bishop. Now back to Webb. Waiting on Glidewell so we can play 5-on-5. Now he shows up top of the key. Now they give it back over to Webb. Webb kicks it back over to Brown. Brown, one bounce penetrate in the middle of the lane. Shots up off the back of the rim, no good. McKinney in jail. He kicks it out to Imhoff. Gets it out. Briley Dunn right there to collect it. Goes right-handed, high off the glass. Foul's going to go against McKinney. A little frustration by the Zeigler Royalton Tornadoes. Briley Dunn going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. First shot is up and good. And finally, Logan Hankins gets to check in. He sat there at the check-in table for quite a while, waiting to make his appearance. Briley Dunn sizes up his second free throw. It's up and good. 3:38 left to play. 37-24. Blackcats lead by 13. Yep, going to have a little body check foul. Going to call on Carter Bishop. Officials calling this relatively tight. Fouls are now, let's see, it's 16 foul now. Or is that 7? That's number 7. That's going to put number 24, Joe Earl, at the free throw line to shoot the 1 and bonus. Shot is up, rolls in and out. Nice rebound collected by Briley Dunn. He looked to unload to Carter Bishop, decided not to, pulled it back. They go all the way around. Brown fires from the corner. 3 is way off the mark. Blackcats all about pressing right now and staying up front, but recovering well. Good hands. Webb was going to go out of bounds with it. Threw it behind the back, landed in the hands of Zeigler Royalton. Shot went up, no good. Rebounded by Brown. He was fouled, and guess what we're going to do? It's called a free throw. Matter of fact, we're going to shoot 2 now from the rest of the way on. Blackcats in the double bonus. 3:09 left to play. Scores 24-37. That foul will be recorded against Joe Earl. Shot is up off the back of the rim. Cats were stellar first quarter, shooting about 50% here the second quarter. Brown sizes up second one. Lane violation. That's an automatic miss. Said he stepped on the line. Fisher was right on top of it. McKinney's going to inbound. Guarded by Hankins. Ball goes over to Earl. Earl now back to McKinney. Now back to Earl. Dribbles left, goes to the middle, throws all the way down to the corner. Now back over to McKinney. McKinney penetrates the middle. Off to Chikevdia. To Freeman. Good job of slicing or cutting the lane off there by Brown. Earl gets it back to Chikevdia. He's going to go the middle of the lane now. He's going to kick it out. They find Chikevdia not able to get this shot off. Here comes Carter Bishop. He throws wide over to Webb, who thought about the three. Hankins will shoot the three. Shot's off, no good. Ball's tipped out of bounds. I think it's going to remain Blackcat basketball. Yep, substitutions coming back in. We're going to bring back in Albright, going to bring back in Compton. Fresh legs on the floor in the post position. Cats inbound the ball. Immediately go right down to Albright, who's going to be fouled from behind. Chikevdia is going to pick up what I believe was going to be his first personal. Landon Albright at the free throw line. He'll shoot two. First one's way off the mark. Second one's up. We got another lane violation. Blackcats shooting themselves in the foot here on free throws, not helping their percentage at all. Lane violations. Last two went in, and both were called for stepping in the lane. There's a tip away. Here comes Carter Bishop. Look for somebody to unload to, and gets it to Compton, but they're unable to convert. They kick it in wide to Chikevdia, who drains a three from the corner. And just like that, it's down to a 10-point ball game. Briley Dunn penetrates the middle of the lane, able to convert the layup, but this is not the NBA, and not going to be able to get the continuation on the layup. So going to put Briley Dunn at the free throw line to shoot two. Fouls called against Cole Freeman, going to be his second personal, team's 33rd personal for the half. Could be 33. We're well over 10, I know that. Probably rapidly approaching 20. Dollins checks back into the game, so we got more size. Albright and Compton talking over which one's going to guard the 6'6" beast. I think Albright said he wanted him. Shots up, rolls off the front. Dollins with the rebound. Looking for somebody to hand it off to. He finds Earl. And they go wide over to Mills. Mills goes cross court to Chikevdia. Chikevdia, now see, we talked about it earlier. You're sitting in the front two rows. Don't be on your phone. Don't have your hands occupied. You better be ready to catch. If you receive the ball, are you going to pass? Are you going to shoot? Are you going to dribble? Ball's thrown opposite, going to go out of bounds. And turnover, Blackcat basketball. Good defensive effort here by the Blackcats. They're just everywhere on the court. Anticipating passing lanes. Briley Dunn gives it over to Hankins. Hankins goes across to Bishop from three. I think he was almost on the bench over there. Ball goes down in the corner to Chikevdia. He'll shoot the three, no good. Ball gets tipped around. Briley Dunn collects. Oh, handed it off. Had Albright wide open, just a little too hard, a little off center. Albright had a hand on it, but couldn't corral it in. McKinney looks to inbound it and get it over to Earl. Earl, now we got a kick there. You can use your hands, you can use your head, you can use your chest. You cannot use your feet to deflect the ball. Trent Glidewell going to check back into the game for Briley Dunn. Again, they're deciding which one's going to take Dollins. Well, there's Earl. Ran up on Hankins. I thought he might have got a traveling violation, but instead we have a foul on Logan Hankins. That'll be his first. Blackcats I'm sorry, that's Logan Hankins' second personal foul. 8th team foul. Good job by Albright. Dolan's hanging on him. Nice bounce pass goes down to Glidewell. Goes up strong, got hit twice on the way up, able to finish the shot. Here comes Earl, and there's going to be a quick foul called on Albright. Unfortunately, that's going to be Landon Albright's third personal. 27-43 is your score. Luke Brown get ready to check back in for Landon Albright. 52 seconds left. Blackcats really didn't need Albright to pick up a third foul in that situation, especially on a reach. Joe Earl to the free throw line to shoot the one in bonus. First one's off, no good. He hadn't made a free throw yet. Ball's tipped out of bounds. It's going to belong to Zeigler Royalton. 50.8 left. 43-27 your score. They throw the lob into Dollins. Dollins is going to be fouled. Go to the free throw line and shoot two. Foul's going to go against Trent Glidewell, going to be his second personal. So Tornado smelling some opportunity and trying to take advantage of the Blackcats' interior foul challenges at this point. Glidewell with 2 and Albright with 3. Dollins being the significant person that could take advantage of that. Dollins' second shot is up and good. 14-point lead for the Blackcats, 47 seconds left to go. Let's see if they're just going to take the error out and try to go for one. Brown kicks it over to Compton. Now back over to Bishop. Bishop gets it off to Webb. Webb now over to Brown. Coach Tripp is on the floor directing traffic. Looks like he's set up to take a pick down there on that sideline. But there's not much room on the sideline here, so there's not much other place to stand. Webb's going to dribble now. He's going to hand it back to Brown. We're down to 10 seconds. Here comes your play. They give it up to Hankins. Hankins down to 6, down to 5. They find Compton. He penetrates, goes up. High arcing shot goes in for Nick Compton to close out the first half. Your Blackcats lead 45-29. This is J.R. Russell on the BlackcatsNetwork.com, a free service of Goreville Schools. We'll be right back with halftime statistics, message from our sponsors, some random thoughts, maybe a cookie recipe. We'll be back in just a minute. Well, welcome back, folks. I'm going to give you some halftime statistics. Before we do, we'd like to acknowledge and recognize our sponsors. First, Southern Trust Bank. Southern Trust Bank is the only bank in Johnson County that's locally owned and operated. If you're looking for a bank that is invested in the community, that serves local needs, and that provides service that is second to none, check out Southern Trust Bank, located in Goreville, Vienna, and coming soon to Marion. Visit us at southerntrustbank.com for all your banking needs. Southern Trust Bank is FDIC insured. When those out-of-town guests or family members want to visit and you just don't have the room for them at your place, have them stay at the Perkins House Inn. It was built in the 1800s, and this is an impressive and awesome place to stay while in Johnson County. There are 14 different themed rooms to choose from. Contact your Blackcat alumni, Mackenzie Whitehead Rosinski, at 618-528-9776, or find them on Facebook to book a room today. Mackenzie and her ma will make you feel right at home. Remember, once a Blackcat, always a Blackcat. Johnson County Clerk Recorder Robin Harper Whitehead would like to say thank you for your loyal support for the past 26 years. Robin's also a licensed auctioneer for real estate, household, land, and family estates. Her dad, Dean, has been in the selling business since 1967, and Robin joined that fast-talking world when she was 18. Let this family business help your family business. Remember, everything sells with Harper. Congratulations to the Blackcats on an awesome season. Now some first half statistics. First for the Zeigler Royalton Tornadoes. We've got Rick Chikevdia with 9 points. Cole Freeman with 4 points. Dalton Humphrey with 2. And Gannon Dollins carrying most of the weight here, 14 points for the Tornadoes. He leads all scorers. The Tornadoes were also 4 out of 6 from the charity stripe in the first half. For the Blackcats, Carter Bishop with 6 points. Trent Glidewell with 6 points. Briley Dunn with 5. 9 points for Cannon Webb. 9 points for Nick Compton. And leading the Blackcats, 10 points for Landon Albright. That's the good news. And the Blackcats lead 45-29. However, second quarter, our free throws went from 5 of 6 in the first quarter to 6 of 15 in the second quarter, leaving them 11 out of 21. But Brian Murley, my cohort, is also my mathematician, so I'm going to let you guys figure out that shooting percentage. I think it's a little under 50%. Not quite what we need to have. And that's one thing the Blackcats are going to have to get more consistent at down the stretch. We put ourselves in positions where we can get to the free throw line, but we've got to convert those to points. Those are possessions, and you can't just leave those empty-handed. So I do have good news tonight. The Lady Blackcats in the regional semifinal defeated Pope County 75-37. So they will be back at Goreville School on Thursday evening for a 7 o'clock tip-off. I will also inform the three-point competition will start that night at 5:45. Hey, listen, we got basketball all week. Tomorrow night, you want to come out, catch out some the future Blackcats. We've got 5th and 6th grade boys are going to be playing Cobden. Chad Bailey does a great job with those young men. They're tipping off at 5 o'clock for 5th and 6th grade. That's tomorrow night. Thursday night, you've got regional action, championship game with the regional title on the line for the Lady Blackcats, who have had a stellar season. Not yet sure who they're going to be playing. That game is still in progress. And then Friday night, we're home against Sesser. My information says there'll be a freshman game at 5:15. So you get 3 games you can watch that night with Sesser, freshman, and then the JV, and then the varsity. And then turn around Saturday, and it's Johnson County rivalry time. We go down to Vienna, and my information also says there'll be a freshman game that night. Catch out those 3 games, freshman, sophomore, JV, and then varsity. What more could you ask for crying out loud? That gives you the opportunity, if you want, in the afternoon on Saturday to go check out the Southern Illinois Salukis, who are on fire right now. They'll host the Bradley Braves. I think that's scheduled for a 1 o'clock tip-off, so you'd have plenty of time to go see that. Come check out the Blackcats. Hey, if you ain't getting basketball this time of season and because you can't find it, you're not looking hard enough. This is like hitting water when you fall out of the boat. It's pretty easy to do. and we're happy to bring it to you. I will be rejoined. No, actually, I won't on Friday night because it'll be a home game at Cesar. So Mr. Brian Murley, again, will be on the microphone, the PA announcing, but I will be rejoined by him on Saturday down at Vienna. So we'll be back to full strength. But we will have our full regular broadcast with the score on Friday and all those types of things. But you know what? We'd rather have to see you come to the game. Come on out and join, support your Blackcats at home against Cesar. That's a very important conference game that we have. Season's winding down, just a couple weeks left to go. The other thing we should have when we come back on Friday is the seedings for the regionals. Regional seedings are scheduled to come out on Thursday, and Brian Murley just texted me and asked me if I missed him. Of course I miss you, Brian. We all miss you. We always miss you when you're not here. Regional seedings will come out, and we will, unfortunately, are not hosting any part of the state tournament this year. Games are scheduled in our subsectional to be either played at Cobden or Crab Orchard. If I had to speculate, I'd say preliminary indications are we will probably end up going to Crab Orchard, hopefully, and should be a number 1 seed, barring anything unforeseen between now and then. But we won't know who our opponents are till all those seeds are out. Anyway, they come out on Thursday. We're going to be sharing those with you when we get back on Friday night against Cesar. Well, the buzzer is blown. I hope you had an opportunity to make your way to refresh your drink. I hope you let the dog out. We don't want to forget about that. Make yourself comfortable. Get ready here for second half action. With the Blackcats with the lead, 45-29. Here's the beginning of our third quarter. Blackcats look like they're going to go back to their original starting lineup. Biggest concern here is Landon Albright on the floor with 3 personal fouls. Need to be wary of that. Compton has 2. Hankins has 2. Trent Glidewell has 2. For Zeigler Royalton, Gelso has 3. 2 for Dollins, 2 for Freeman, and 2 for Mills. Back cut to Compton. Beautiful execution. And nice entry pass and assist there by Albright. Imhoff brings it up, gives it over to Mills. Now back to Imhoff. They're just going to kind of work the ball back and forth and see if they can go east-west and make it north-south down the court. Got a 10-second call coming up if it doesn't happen soon. Bailed them out with a foul. Going to be called against Luke Brown. They had to be on 9.5 there on the count, on a 10-second count. This time they are able to get across half court, but Albright knocks it out of bounds. They'll stay with the Tornadoes. Chikevdia to inbounds. Gives it over to Mills. Now back to Chikevdia. Now they get it into Dollins. Albright comes from his blind side. Knocks the ball loose, but he's able to gather himself. Turns and shoots, makes the 2-point. Oh, there's Trent Glidewell pulls up a little bit limp. I don't know if Dollins stepped on him. He come up gimping a little bit. I think he's going to be okay. And Boston Thompson's going to come in to replace Trent Glidewell. I think he's going to be okay, but he's going to walk that around. They lob the ball down. Nice give and go. They give it off to Compton, but there's going to be a foul on the shot. Compton, the free throw line to shoot 2. Ooh, foul goes against Gelso. It's going to be his 4th personal. Compton's first shot is up. Just a little long off the back iron. Second free throw's up. That's good. And everybody stayed out of the lane, too, so it actually counted. Blackcats missed 2 free throws the first half. There's a pass. Just goes right through Imhoff's hands. I don't know if he just took his eyes off the ball or it wasn't too high. It didn't look like. Blackcats inbound the ball under their own basket. Glidewell back in now. It's up to Compton. They give the ball in the middle to Albright. Webb going to fire from the wing. No good. Ball out of bounds. Going to stay Blackcat basketball. As far as the girls regional, I got a score here from Brian Murley. 42-40. Galatia leads Century with about 2.5 minutes to go, and the Blackcats will play the winner of that game. Luke Brown with an easy 2. Ball into Imhoff. That'll be Thursday night. Lady Blackcats Regional Championship Finals. Imhoff again brings the ball down the middle. Now he crosses over and comes back. Guarded by Brown. They get the ball down to Mills. Nick Compton out of nowhere sticks his hand up and gives it off to Landon Albright. Easy layup and score by the Blackcats. Stretches it out 52-31 now. Chikevdia back to Imhoff. Imhoff thought he had a seam, couldn't beat Brown to it. They give it off to Mills. Dollins working hard on Glidewell underneath. Here comes Dollins. Now he pops out to the elbow. Now he breaks hard to the block. Back up to Chikevdia. Again, looking for that angle. Now they got to travel out on the wing. Going to be by Chikevdia. Good defense there by Glidewell. Blackcats walk the ball up. They kick it out to Glidewell. Glidewell looks. He's going to fire the 3, and it's good. And ball stolen. Brown's got it. He's going to put it back in for 2. We're going to have a timeout on the court. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. Nice quick 5-point run there by the Blackcats. Brian and I were talking the other day. You know, Trent used to shoot a lot of threes when he was younger. When we had him back at junior high, he was just kind of a three-point shooter. He's since grown and become a post player. We've watched him pass on a lot of threes this year. I think that's the first one or maybe second one we've seen him take all year. Good to see him do it. Good to see him get it down. Stretches out the lead to 31-57 in favor of the Goreville Blackcats. 5:36 left to play here in the third quarter. Coach Jimmy Stevens for the ZR Tornadoes, very verbal with his group, try to get them fired up, back on track here. Ball's inbounded. Now it goes back over to Chikevdia. Now to Imhoff, over to Chikevdia. Throws it cross court to Mills. Mills bounce pass to Gelso, who back cut there for the nice easy bank shot. Here comes Compton. Gives it out to Glidewell. Now Dolan's going to get out and guard him this time. Now they post up Brown. Luke Brown in the paint with his 6th point of the night. He was quiet in the first half. Here comes Imhoff. Now that ball's stolen. Here's Webb. He's going to take it all the way to the house. Oh, he tries to lob it up to Glidewell. Glidewell got it. Put it back in for an easy 2. Your score's 33-61. All of a sudden, just like that, there's Mills with a push-off on Webb. Kicks it over to Imhoff. They get called for they didn't call him for a double dribble. Never understand that. Compton, he's fronting Dollins down low. Albright tried to steal from the blind side. Shots up, no good. Ball's tipped. Going to belong to Brown. Brown turns and looks. He had a number. Oh, Webb's on the other wing. He wanted the ball bad. There's Compton. He's going to shoot the 3. Ball's off the front. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. Going to belong to the Zeigler Royalton Tornado. Substitutions coming in for Zeigler. We've got Joe Earl and Nick McKinney in the ball game. 33-61, 4:15 left to play here in the third. Here comes Mills, guarded by Brown. And I'm sorry, this is Earl. Earl goes to the middle. Again, Compton, long arms and big hands. He just stuck that paw out there and stopped the ball. Here comes Glidewell. He thought about shooting. Now, nice bounce pass underneath to Albright. He suckered Dollins into coming out and guarding him, left Albright wide open on the block. Here comes Mills down the middle, fending off the defender with his left arm all the way, makes the layup. Baseball pass ahead, Albright for an easy two. We're swapping twos for twos now. And here comes Mills again. Now this one's going to get called against Webb. Going to be Webb's first personal. Blackcats' first team foul in the second half with 3:32. And here come Blackcats 2.0. Boston Thompson, Briley Dunn, Carter Bishop, Logan Hankins, and Chase Quigley. Chase had a big game in the JV game tonight. JV won, by the way, 71-44. Big night for them. Here's Dollins. He's just backed Thompson down, turns and shoots. Going to be a foul on Boston Thompson. Dollins to shoot two. 35-65, 30-point lead for the Blackcats. First shot is up and good. Humphreys checks back into the ball game. Hadn't seen him since the beginning. Second shot is up. Rattles off the front and the side and around and falls out in the hands of Chase Quigley. Kicks off to Briley Dunn, who's off and running. Gives it to Carter Bishop from the second row. No good. Just a wee bit short. And get it ahead to Dollins. Took a little hop, but not able to come up with a completion. Dollins is on the floor. Ball's down below. I think we're going to have a jump ball now. We got a little extracurricular activity there. Rolled on top of Boston Thompson. Jump ball is going to be the call. Right here in your living room. McKinney hands it back off to Earl. Earl penetrates the middle of the lane, gives it off to Humphrey. Humphrey back to Earl. Earl crosses over, goes left, kicks it out to Mills. Mills fakes a shot, drives the middle of the lane. Ball's deflected. Oh, my goodness, they're going to call foul on Boston Thompson, his second personal. Oh, Boston went straight up there. Going to send Trevor Mills to the free throw line to shoot two. First shot is up. Rattles out. Boston's feet. This part. Official has Boston Thompson look down at his feet. He was about 8 inches over the line. Boston said, I can't help it that they're that big. Here come the Blackcats. Briley Dunn crosses over. Kicks it out to Hankins. Now back up to Bishop. Into Boston Thompson. Kicks it back out to Chase Quigley from top of the key. No good. Ball is loose. Collected by the Tornadoes. Here comes Earl. Earl kicks to the corner. Here comes McKinney. McKinney going to be a traveling violation. Kind of got caught in the air. Then he thought he was fouled. Then he tried to shoot, and it was too late. He left the ground and come back down. Cole Freeman checks back in. He's going to come in for Mills for ZR. We got 2:23 left to play. 65-37 is your score. Briley Dunn walks the ball up court. Not sure what they're trying to set. Briley lost the handle there. He got a little lackadaisical. I don't know if he was waiting for the offense to get where they were supposed to be or if he was trying to set his man up, but just kind of let him take it. Here's Dollins down low. Quick pivot to the left and shoot. Just a little too hard off the back. Now they give it out to Briley Dunn. He's going to go off and running. Penetrates, goes up the middle. Got hammered tried to pass. There was no way he could shoot with Dollins there, hands in the air. There's Dollins posting up, just parking in the middle of the lane. I don't know how long they're going to leave him in there. Well, I guess long enough to catch the ball, turn, and shoot. 2 more points for Gannon Dollins. 65-39 is your score. And we have a final. Oh, here comes Chase Quigley going to go to the free throw line. We have a final on the girls' game. Galatia Thompsonville 47, Century 40. So that's who the Lady Blackcats will be playing Thursday night for your regional championship. That foul against Gannon Dollins. They say that's his second. And Chase Quigley at the free throw line makes his first. Second shot is up. Rolls around and in. Touches every part of the rim. Drops to the bottom. Here come the Tornadoes. McKinney fires down to Freeman. Looks, spies the out of bounds line. Nice catch, spin, and gather by Cole Gelso. Didn't have much room. Freeman steps in, steals the inbound pass. Dunn with people behind him. They knock it back out. Here come the Tornadoes. They've caught new fire, new life. Earl gets the ball stolen, but the foul's going to be called against Carter Bishop. Going to be his second personal. Third on the Blackcats. ZR ball out on the sideline. Give it up to Gelso. Freeman tried to cut back door. Nothing there. Now he tries again. Nothing there. Briley Dunn got him. McKinney's got it. Now to Earl. Earl gets a seam. Throws it up. Ball goes through Hankins' hands. Now goes back to Hankins. Hankins goes down the corner. Carter Bishop. He turns and fires from the corner. Deadeye. Carter Bishop, 3 points. Makes it 69-41. Here's Earl. Bounce pass goes in to Gelso. Hankins knocked it, but he got a little arm in the process, too. Going to be Hankins' third foul. Here comes Chikevdia back in the ball game. Going to give McKinney a break. Third foul on Hankins. Chikevdia trying to post up hard on Quigley. Quigley got caught for the reach foul. And they're going to be in the bonus situation. Chikevdia to the free throw line. Shoot the one in bonus. Shots up, no good. Rebounded by Bishop, by Thompson. Mr. Boston Thompson. Down to 14 seconds. Briley Dunn with the ball out front. Now we're down to 10. Look for a quick, hard penetration real quick here. Dunn kicks to the corner to Hankins. Hankins fires from the corner, no good. Ball's knocked out of bounds, and it's going to belong to... Going to stay right here. We have 1 second. 1 second left on the clock. Carter Bishop can catch it down here at the free throw line, probably make it. They throw a lob up into, it was a nice idea. They flashed Briley Dunn on the opposite side. Almost got him the ball. So there's your third quarter score, 69-41. Favor of the Blackcats. J.R. Russell on the BlackcatsNetwork.com. Be back shortly here in just a moment with third quarter statistics. Sorry about that. Back here, it's that was a really quick intermission between quarters. Blackcats got the ball. Brown's going to fire from top of the key, and Brown's come on strong. That's his 9th point now, all coming in the second half. By the way, for the Blackcats, Brown's got 6, Bishop's got 9, 11 for Glidewell, 9 for Cannon Webb, 5 for Briley Dunn, 2 for Quigley, 12 for Compton, and 16 for Landon Albright. The big man in the middle. Here's Dollins. Going to be called on the ground. A little reach foul there by Luke Brown. Going to be his second. Dollins going to go to the free throw line, shoot a 1 and bonus, I believe. No, they're going to give him 2. For Zeigler Royalton, 3 points for Mills, 9 for Chikevdia, 4 for Freeman, 2 for Humphrey, 4 points for Gelso, and 19 points leading all scorers is Gannon Dollins. We're getting these guys up his second free throw. Tornadoes were 2 of 5 from the charity stripe in the third quarter as the second one goes out. And the Blackcats are improved 3 for 4 from the free throw line in the third quarter. Brown gives it off to Compton. Compton dribbles. They throw the lob up underneath now. Dollins just shoved Glidewell right in the middle of the back. Going to be a foul against him. Tornadoes only with, I think that's their third team foul of the half. So they got a long ways to go yet here before we start shooting free throws. Freeman and Mills to have a seat. There's a lob pass that goes up to Glidewell. Top of the key, Webb's going to shoot a 3. Rattles in. He was just off the mark, just a hair. Playing a little volleyball underneath. Now we got a reach foul going to go against Compton. Nick Compton's going to collect his third foul. Going to send the Tornadoes to the free throw line, stop the clock, and give them a chance to score. We got Blackcats 2.0 getting ready to enter. We've entered the continuous clock scenario. Scores 41-72, and substitutions are all going to hit the floor. We got 5 for 5. Looks like Dunn, Bishop, Schutz, Hankins, and Thompson. And I believe Coach Tripp's going to take a 30-second timeout and get this group organized a little bit. That will stop the clock, 5:39. Your score is 41-72 in favor of the Blackcats. This is J.R. Russell on the BlackcatsNetwork.com. So number 45, Cole Gelso, is going to go to the free throw line. He's going to shoot, I believe, a 1 and 1. Yep, it was on a reach foul at the other end. Gelso with 4 points on the night. His first attempt at the free throw line. Bumps off the front of the rim to the back of the rim and down. Going to get a second opportunity. Second shot is up, and it's good. Make score 43-72. Running clock, 5:35 left to play. Briley Dunn kicks over to Bishop. They throw the lob, just a little too high. Try to hit Briley Dunn on the opposite side. And these are the kind of situations you want to try stuff like that. You can get away with it and practice against each other when everybody knows it's coming. You don't know how effective it's actually going to be. Game well in hand at this point. They get the ball in the middle to Dollins, nowhere to go. Nice left-handed hook. Nice rebound by Hankins. Gets it to Dunn in the middle of the floor. Goes behind the back. Head shoots in the corner. Shoots goes back to the block. I think they're looking for Thompson underneath. Can't get to him. Now they did get it to him. He pivots, he shoots, he's blocked, and he is fouled. Foul's going to go against Gannon Dollins, his 4th personal. And Boston Thompson gets an opportunity to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Substitutions for both teams on the sidelines, ready to check in. And got some kind of question, scoring question? Nope. Everybody's good? Everybody's all right. No idea what transpired there. Boston Thompson at the free throw line. Shots up. And good. Boston Thompson with his first point of the night. Anthony Lewis, Casey Lennon, Chase Quigley, Dylan Compton all check in for the Blackcats. Boston lines up. Second shot off the back of the rim. No good. Rebounded by McKinney. Humphrey brings the ball up, not guarded by anybody. Now Lewis picks him up. Here comes Earl. Nice little shovel pass to the other side. Looking to get it inside to Gelso, who was open. Here comes Earl. Earl does a good job if he gets a seam getting to the basket. Ball's knocked out of bounds. And more substitutions now by Zeigler Royalton as they empty the bench with 3:05 left to play. Don't go anywhere now, folks. This will be over shortly. It's a continuous clock, 3 minutes and running. Blackcats lead by 30, 43-73. Ant Lewis gets the play. Now they get it out to Quigley. Quigley gets it over to Compton. Compton gets it back to Lewis. Lewis back over to Quigley. Now back out to Casey Lennon. Cats just running some clock here. Lewis gets a bounce pass down to Thompson. Got a whistle and a foul. I don't know who this is going to go against. Foul goes against Humphrey. Going to be his. They got him as his third personal. Bounce pass goes into Thompson. He pivots. He shoots. Off the back of the rim. No good. Ball's out of bounds. And goes to the Tornadoes. Down to 2 minutes to play. Still a 30-point ball game. Nobody guarding the ball. Riley Cross. Then he throws it back over. Oh, I got all kinds of folks on here. Sherwin. Sherwin to Cross. Down in the corner. Ball's knocked loose. Going to go out of bounds. Going to stay with the Tornadoes. Humphrey to take it in. Gets it to Key. Key over to Cross. Key to Humphreys. Humphreys going to penetrate through the pass to the opposite block, but threw it right through his player's hands. Now we're down to 1:17 left to play. Casey Lennon with the ball. Going to give it off to Ant Lewis. Let's see if they can't get Boston Thompson to score here. They give it off to Compton. Compton fires a long three. No good. Cross gathers the rebound. Now they give it off to Humphreys. Humphrey. And we got a foul. We got an and one situation for Wyatt Sherwin. Scores. And I don't know who they marked that foul on. Called it on Boston Thompson, his third. Shots up and good. 3-point play. Anthony Lewis walks the ball up. 25 seconds. I would guess the Blackcats just going to run clock here. Drives the middle, then backs back out again. Down to 15. And loses the handle. Tornadoes. Ball is slapped around, loose on the floor. Let's hope nobody gets hurt or anything. Yeah, there we go. Ball game's over. There's your final, 73-46 in favor of the Blackcats. This is J.R. Russell on the BlackcatsNetwork.com. Be back in a minute with a word from our sponsors. Post-game wrap-up. Maybe, if we're lucky, a visit from Coach Todd Tripp. We'll be back in just a moment. Okay, well, we are back. I've got final statistics. Before we do, we want to run down our sponsors. First of all, we want to thank Southern Trust Bank. Southern Trust Bank's the only bank in Johnson County that's locally owned and operated. If you're looking for a bank that is invested in the community, that serves local needs, and provides service that is second to none, check out Southern Trust Bank, located in Goreville, Vienna, and coming soon to Marion. Visit us at southerntrustbank.com for all your banking needs. Southern Trust Bank is FDIC insured. When those out-of-town guests or family members want to visit, you don't have room for them at your place. Impress them. Put them up at the Perkins House Inn. Built in the 1800s, this is an awesome place to stay while in Johnson County. There are 14 different themed rooms to choose from. Contact your Blackcat alumni, Mackenzie Whitehead Rosinski, at 618-528-9776, or find them on Facebook to book a room today. Mackenzie and her ma will make you feel right at home. Remember, once a Blackcat, always a Blackcat. Johnson County Clerk Recorder Robin Harper Whitehead would like to say thank you for your loyal support for the last 26 years. Robin is also a licensed auctioneer for real estate, household, land, and family estates. Her dad, Dean, has been in the selling business since 1967, and Robin joined that fast-talking world when she was 18. Let this family business help your family business. Remember, everything sells with Harper. Congratulations to the Blackcats on an awesome season. Scoring recap here for the Blackcats. First of all, and the Tornadoes. First for the Tornadoes, we have Trevor Mills with 3 points. Rick Chikevdia had 9 points. 4 points for Cole Freeman. 3 points for Wyatt Sherwin. 2 points for Dalton Humphrey. 6 points for Cole Gelso. Leading all scorers in the ballgame, Gannon Dollins with 19 points. The Tornadoes were 9 of 16 from the charity stripe. For the Blackcats, 9 points for Luke Brown all second half. 9 points for Carter Bishop. 11 points for Trent Glidewell. 9 points for Cannon Webb. 5 points for Briley Dunn. 2 points for Chase Quigley. 12 points for Nick Compton. And 16 points leading the Blackcats. Landon Albright also joined. Oh, and 1 point, for Boston Thompson. But 16 for Landon Albright, which puts him in, like I said, that rarefied air. He joins the 1,000-point club. The Blackcats, the second half, were 4 of 6 from the free throw line, which made them 15 of 27 for the game. An area where the Blackcats are probably going to want to look to improve and sharpen that skill up just a little bit as we get closer and closer to postseason. Blackcats moved to 25-2. They're 8-0 in the Black Diamond Conference. For the Tornadoes, they moved to 6-20 and 1-9 in the Black Diamond. I see Coach Todd Tripp. I don't know if I can get him up here or not. We'll see if we can get him underneath this this curtain menagerie. Keep his hands to himself. Can you hear yourself? Why don't you say something? Can you hear?
Yes, 1, 2. We here?
Yeah, you got it?
Let's go.
All righty. Probably about the outcome you expect. Hey, they played some great defense. Press, my goodness. That's the press we like to see.
Yeah, we got after it. I told Coach, I said, I feel like this floor looks smaller the way we're moving tonight. We were moving pretty good. Second half especially was, it's a tough game. You got to be mentally prepared every game, and I think our kids kind of knew in the back of their mind. They're down a couple players, down a couple guards. So
yeah,
that really did a good job handling the ball for them, and they had done a pretty good job. So attacking them was very important tonight and getting out to a good start. So
right. The length, I think your length just made a world of difference.
It did.
Yeah, against the size that you had to deal with. And when we say size, though, for crying out loud, Dollins is one of the rare individuals.
Man.
That's a big individual.
He's a big kid. He's a nice player.
He had
He
19
really
points
is.
tonight.
He's a lefty, so it's a little different to guard somebody. We're so used to guarding right-handed kids, they go to that left shoulder. He goes the other way, and it's a little different. People don't understand that, but we did a good job. I thought Trent did a really good job attacking when he got the ball, going against a bigger kid than he's been against in a while.
Yes.
I like that. I thought Albright, congrats to him for getting 1,000. He came out and he ran 4. We know how Albright does. He sees a little leak, he's going to go get it, and he did that. Compton did a good job. I thought our guys played really good.
They did.
They had some fun. They were sharing the basketball and had some fun. And we got Luke Brown a post-up play down there. He posted his guy up and scored, and it's win number 20, 25.
I've got, 25.
That's ties the second most wins in school history. So
wow,
they've got their eye on that too a little bit. So.
Well, yeah, and you got to keep setting goals at this point. Now is not the point to get lackadaisical.
No, we talked about it'd be a good week with Albright getting his, and the kids getting at least a share this week if we can win out this week. So, but we got a big one Friday night. Cesar gave us some fits up there, and kids, they've been wanting this game a little bit. You know, I think they're looking forward to this one Friday.
One statistic has continuously jumped out at me is, and as we get closer to the end of the season and postseason, it's going to be very, very important, is free throws.
I know.
15 for 27 tonight.
And Webb missed one. He ain't been missing. Nick missed one. Brown was 0 for 2 because he had a violation, but all three of those guys was 80% shooters coming into tonight.
Yeah.
So, is this one of those things? Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, but I'm going to brag on Webb, too.
I
was looking at some stuff today, kept going back. Webb, coming into tonight, was 19 for his last 24 from threes. He went 2 for 2 on his first 2 threes tonight.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
That's remarkable shooting.
That's remarkable shooting. I mean, we would like to have that stat at the free throw line, too, for everybody. But, it's concentration. I'm not sure our full concentration was there tonight. I mean, it really wasn't. It will be Friday. It will be. It's a big game Friday, so I hope everybody can come out.
Mm-hmm. Well, great. Well, you'll be happy to know the girls won this evening. The girls won 75-37.
Nice.
So they'll be advancing to regional championship. And speaking of regionals, those seedings come out Thursday.
Yeah, we have to have everything turned in by 10 a.m. tomorrow. We'll know the ratings pretty quick, and then we'll know where everybody goes in the schedule by Friday afternoon sometime.
And am I correct in assuming that the two sites are going to be Cobden and Crab Orchard,
That is
correct?
for sure, and Cobden's hosting, and they should be one of the top 3 seeds, probably a 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
I would expect a 2. So that means they're going to stay at Cobden. We should be the 1, so we should go to Crab Orchard, yes.
Right.
So
right. And then the rest are just going to have to fall where they fall.
That's right.
Right. Well, you've done a fantastic job with this group and setting the table for a great postseason. And I know I'm not trying to get too far ahead. We got to finish this week out.
We do. I mean, we got some big games. Like I said, Cesar gave us some fits.
Yeah.
We got a rival game Saturday. We go to Chester. It's been a tough place for the Blackcats to play the last few years. I mean, what the kids even asked me. I'm gonna have to look. When's the last time we won over there?
Well, I know JT's group did. That was the first year you won the Black Diamond.
And I think
maybe the next year's group?
I don't know. I can't remember everything about that stuff, but that's about when. So you're talking 2013 or 2014 is the last time we probably won there.
Yeah.
We've done some splitting with them. They beat us one year both times. So
it's a long-ass, boring bus ride, and it's a tough court to play on.
It is. It is.
Are we not correct? I can say that for you.
Then we have Trico for senior night. So
right.
Let's see what we can do.
Yeah, finish it up strong. Great. Coach Tripp, thank you so much for joining us, and thanks for a great season thus far.
Thanks.
All righty, thank you. Again, that's Coach Tripp. We want to thank him again for his great work with our boys. It's great to have a great captain at the helm of your ship. J.R. Russell for the BlackcatsNetwork.com. We will be back. Join us on Friday night. Cesar Valier Red Devils will come to town, and then on the weekend on Saturday also. This is J.R. Russell with the BlackcatsNetwork.com, a free service of Goreville Schools, and Dr. Steve Webb. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, hairstyle suggestions for Mr. Brian Murley. We're working on that. We need to get a good one. Contact Dr. Steve Webb at swebb@gorevilleschools.com. Thank you again for listening. Thanks for being our loyal supporters. And that's all, folks.